Okay, so this is a little quick hack on how to trim your horse's ears without actually clipping and leaving the hair inside. All right, so it actually is part of competition now, where we used to just randomly shave off their whiskers and shave out all the hair out of their ears. It's actually a bit cruel. So I always leave the whiskers on the horse because they use that as part of their grazing and feeding and sensing. So if I had to for a show, I might shave them off just to make my horse look better for the sake of the judge. But if I'm not showing, and even now in some competitions, it's perfectly acceptable to leave the whiskers. So I never mess with the whiskers. The ears, the same thing. All of this hair inside of their ears keeps the bugs out, keeps the ears clean, keeps the ears protected. So when we're trimming the ear hair, we're not going to cut or trim inside. So this is just a quick way to tidy up the ears using a pair of scissors. You could use clippers too, but I'm just going to use a pair of scissors. And you can kind of see, I don't know if it shows on the camera, but this horse always gets a little bit of ear wax, kind of at the base of his ear. And it's just a little ball of wax that goes on, that just develops at the base of his ear from all the hair, right? So you can use bandage scissors, you can use clippers. With regular scissors, your horse has to be pretty relaxed and really trust you to be able to do this safely. He's a little fussy from the flies. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my hand through the halter this way. So that way I have one hand where I can fold the ear. And they don't usually mind folding the ears, but if that's a problem, make sure you can do that first with your hand out here, so you don't get your arm ripped. If they're okay with sort of folding the ear in half, then you can kind of hold on to the horse and the ear by putting your hand through the halter. And all I'm going to do is fold the ear, and I can cut this way or I can cut this way. It's a little safer. But when I fold the ear, I'm just going to trim any hairs that are sticking outside of the edge of the ears, right? So I want to be careful I don't cut the flesh. I'm just trimming all the hair that sticks out of the ears like an old man, right down to the base. So this leaves the protection of the ear hair intact, but it trims it up and just makes it look a little bit sharper, a little bit prettier. So he doesn't look like an old man with hair sticking out of his ears. Right? There we go. And then I don't get so much earwax formation down at the bottom. He's pretty okay with that, so I'm going to do this side. Again, I want to test the ear. If I have to control the head, I can put my arm through. He's being exceptionally cooperative. So I'm just going to gently, and from the base of the ear, I'm just gently squeezing the ear together. That's not helpful. I know that's not helpful. And then I'm just going to trim without the scissors pointing down, right? If I'm going to point the scissors down, I should use safety scissors. If I'm just going to do a little trim across, where I'm not likely to poke the horse in the eye with sharp scissors, I can just trim this way and it comes out looking just fine, because all you're doing is trimming off any excess hair that's just sticking outside of the edges of the ear. Yes, good boy. But they need the hair inside the ears to really protect them from bugs. It's more comfortable for them. It's far better in the summer to leave the hair in the ears. But we can make it look a little more attractive just by trimming the parts that stick out when you fold the ears. So again, you just kind of go, once you've, whoop, happy 4th of July. You just trim There we go. The neighbors like those big fireworks. Yeah, that was very well handled though, my boy. Good job. He goes, yeah, I'm used to it.